Hello everyone and welcome. This is Maria from mariascraftingcorner.com and I am really excited that you're joining me today. This is a pre-recorded video and we are going to be working on our fifth project for July's paper pumpkin kit. I love paper pumpkin kits. You guys, if you've been here before, you know I love them, and I can't first of all, I can't wait to get my one from August. It should be coming here soon. I hope that for next week I'll have it and we'll be able to play with it. And I love just their ideas, right? So I'll show you here in a minute what we have waiting for our September paper pumpkin kit. If you don't know what paper pumpkin kit, it is a monthly subscription by Stampin'Up that costs $23.50 including shipping. And in that little box, and I have my little box here and I always bring it, ta-da! You will get everything you need to make your cards. And when I say everything, I mean it. It will include whatever adhesive you may need. If it's glue dots, it may include some tear and tape. It may include dimensionals. It will always have a stamp set. I was going to bring it up, but you don't need to see it up here. But it's always a unique and exclusive stamp set for your kit. It will have also a stamping spot. Let me show it to you here real quick. This is what we call a stamping spot. This is in camera. A stamping spot. In this kit brings the Bermuda Bay. I am going to use my bigger pad just because it makes a little bit more sense. It's already open. I don't need to open this one unnecessarily. And it brings cutouts. It brings the envelopes, and it will bring card bases. So really everything you will need to make those projects that are defined for that month. Usually they are cards. That is a true statement, but sometimes they are other things. And I just want to bring here, so I can show you here in a little bit what this kit specifically brings. Okay, before we move on, I would like to show you this. Give me 1 second. Ooh, isn't that exciting? So that is our paper pumpkin kit for September, and I think that is just so exciting. Halloween is here. Once Halloween jumps in, it's holiday season, people, so I cannot wait. Very, very beautiful colors. Fresh freesia, if you've been here before, you know it's one of my favorite colors. I love the fresh freesia, and it includes mango melody and black and just a variety, a little bit of a different color combo than our traditional Halloween colors, but I think that is a winner. It has 18 treat boxes. I'm drinking some water, sorry. That you will be able to decorate, and I think that's such a great idea to get for your kids. But on top of that, if you're not very sure about jumping on the paper pumpkin monthly subscription, first of all, you can get this one, and you can cancel if you don't like what's coming. You will have an idea more or less of what's coming every month. And let me go back to me. And then very important is the paper pumpkin kits that are coming. They're all holiday. I believe that both October and November are, I think one is Christmas cards and one is Christmas tags. So very beautiful options. So again, if you're not very sure about it, at least you can try it through the holiday season, and that will help you through your holiday with your cards and whatnot. And if you after that you're not sure, then you're like, then you can either cancel, you can suspend the subscription. Now, if that is something you want to do, I'm sorry, I'm bringing something here. This is a great opportunity because we are in our celebration month, and so if you order 3 or prepay 3 paper pumpkin kits, you are able to get a free item from Stampin'Up, and guess what? You will get something free from me too. So it's a good business. Let me go here to the crafting table. Kind of what I was telling you, celebration ends on August 31st. So it's getting there, people. If you have not made your buys and you're making the most out of it, I'm bringing this up again. You can get celebration items if you get prepaid paper pumpkin kits. So that's a great option. And on top of that, Stampin' Up! This time has included extra celebration items, including dies, which are, I mean, like really cool things. These two dies, they have 3 dies. They have embossing folders, which I think is amazing. Some silver foil specialty and the gold metallic specialty. Again, super cool stuff. Let me know if you're interested. I will have linked it down below so you can go ahead and get subscribed right away. If you have any doubts, please send me an email to maria@mariascraftingcorner.com, and I would love to sit down with you, talk about Paper Pumpkin Kit, talk about anything you want to know about Stampin' Up, and just, send me an email. Let's stay in touch. Now, this is our paper pumpkin kit that we're working. So this is July's. And these were the 3 cards you would have been able to make if you just follow the instructions. Every paper pumpkin kit will bring its instruction little pamphlet, and they are very self-explanatory instructions. Tells you exactly what to do, when to do it, and so you build exactly the cards in here. The last thing is when I wanted to show you here all the stuff that this stamping kit brought. So you see the card bases, where to put your sentiments, the envelopes. It has, like I said, the stamp set, the ink spot. These were like the panels to decorate, that cutouts, and this one brought dimensionals and glue dots on top of some twine to play with. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that because sometimes it's hard. Once I've opened the kit the first time, it's just hard to kind of give a real vision of what we're going to be doing. I mean, what you're going to be receiving. So today we're going to use the card base. Let me fold this friend. We're going to use our bone folder, and before I move any further, I just want to remind you that I do try very, very hard to use only what's in the kit. The only other things I will bring are my tools. So my trimmer, my scissors, my own ink pad, but I'm using just my old one, right? My Stampin' Seal Plus if I need it. My Take Your Pick, of course. I will always try to have my my silicone craft sheet because it's really, really useful. Nothing sticks to it. So all I will be using is mostly and only tools. Every so often I bring something different, tool related, by the way. And today we're going to bring our one of our blending brushes. I'm just making sure it's not there. I don't know what this piece is doing there. Of course, it's so crazy because it's always crazy when I'm doing paper pumpkin kit. For some reason, I'm always disorganized. That's really weird. So for my other videos, I'm a lot more organized, but for the paper pumpkin kit, it's just crazy. It's not. So let's get started. Like I was saying, we're going to need this base. We fold it, we use our bone folder to just give it a good burnish, and we're going to put it aside for a minute. Now we're going to bring a piece of, and I have one here. Okay, we're going to bring first a piece of white cardstock. This white cardstock is 4 by 5, so it's going to be a little smaller here than than the regular card. It's not exacted. I just made it 4 by 5 so it's easier to calculate some of the measurements that I was calculating. You can make these a little bit smaller if you want, so it's more or less the same distance between here and here. I just chose 4 by 5 again just to make it easier on me. Okay, so we're going to get this piece and we're going to use our blending brush. Let me move that tiny bit there. I don't know if you guys have seen me, but this is the easiest way to not mess up your paper. And we are really just going to do a really quick blending around on all over the card. Okay, I'm gonna put this away because we don't want any mistakes. Putting that blending brush away, and that's all we need. Now I am going to move to the next piece, so we're going to need two that are 4x5, and this is the piece I'm going to bring. It's already dirty. This is just to show you how I did the little windows. So I cut out a 1 5/8 by 2 1/4 little piece, and I put it in. My hair is in my face. Let me just move it. I put it in here. I obviously use my gray paper to put this straight. You're not seeing. Let me move up here. I'm sorry. Let me back in the camera view. Let me take my email. Much better. So I always use my grid paper for that. It's one of the most useful things you can have. First of all, it protects your workspace, but on top of that, you can use it for so many other things, like, you know, when you're blending, when you need to try a stamp, when you need to align things. So I align these the best as I can, and yes, you figured it out. We've done that before in our paper pumpkin kit videos, and I just traced our little rectangle here. Now, whoops, that's a little bit off. I'm not going to cut it because I figured you didn't need to see me cutting it, but I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. So I'm going to cut this one, and this one. And this line I'm going to be scoring. And so we're going to cut one. I already have one pre-cut just to speed up the process, but I want to show you what I did, how I did it, so you have an idea. So I decided that I wanted these to be like little opening windows, kind of. So as we did in a couple of paper pumpkin kits ago, I aligned one of our little tracings there. Let me move this. Align it and I don't know if you can see better. Let me do this. I'm gonna get us a little closer there. Okay, let's see. That's a little bit better. I hope you can see better. So I am aligning this pencil line in my trimmer view. I love this trimmer because it's so useful. It is hard to see because you're getting some of that reflection, but in glare. And what I do usually is I start a little bit instead of going like all excited and cut, right? It doesn't matter if you are a little bit in or a little bit out, or, you know, it doesn't really matter because there's no wrong way to do this. This is your card. You do whatever you want, really. We're going to repeat the process, align well, and then we're going to cut. Okay? And finally, we're going to do the same thing, aligning here and cut. And I feel like it needs a tiny, tiny spot there. And cut again. Don't go over. And the last step is we're going to score this side. Now, I have said this, one of the many wonderful things of the trimmers, that you can use this side. So I just aligned the little pencil line, bring my scoring tool, and go ahead and score. Okay. And that's the little window we just created. I know it looks awful right now, but if you have a good pen, don't hesitate to use your pencil. I love this pencil. I don't have a link for it or anything, but really it's a good pencil to use. So, but if you know, whatever you have that works for you is what you need. And so we just erase that quick. And we are going to make sure that some of these are gone all the way, because sometimes that happens. They are not cut all the way. So we're going to make make sure that that is cut. Oops. And let me back off a tiny bit now. There. And now we are going to fold this. We're going to, squirt. We're going to burnish that fold so this knows what to do. And this is what we have. We have now a little window. That one was not good cut. The advantage of these is that you can use dies. Absolutely, you can use dies if you're good at using dies and not completing, because you need these to be scored, right? But if you're good at that, that's a good option. You can make them bigger. You can make squares. You can make tiny squares and play. You can play with this as much as you want. All you need is to create your own little stencil. Well, your own little template, and that will make a difference. Okay, so that's what we did. And this is the finish card, or the not finish card, really, the finish option. I still could see some pencil there, but this is what it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and decorate some of these. We'll play with that here in a minute. As always, I will have all measurements linked below so you can have the exact measurements of what I did specifically. But again, this is something you can play with a lot. And this is going to go on top of here. And that's why they're the same size, because these we're going to need, this is what we're going to open into. So we are going to decorate this first, of course, and I'm going to bring my piano, open my window, and make sure where I want. And I want my little seahorse there. Let me bring some glue so we get that set up already. So we're going to have that, and then this one is going to be a little bit different. Now I keep debating if I want it like this, and I think I do. So let me bring back my blending brush, do it, and we're just going to do, and it's the same, simple, and just a light coat, right? I will take away if there's like a stronger pencil mark. This will absolutely disguise it as well, right? Oops, shouldn't take off my little finger from there. Okay, and it's super light coat. Again, it's not, let me move that. Okay, so we have our little seahorse. Sorry, I forgot its name. And I want to put this, but I'm going to cut it. And this is why, this is obviously too big, right? And so I am thinking that I want, and I want it in red. I have to say, there are others. I'm just going to put it in here so I know. Kind of there. I'm playing with this. Let's see. Maybe more like this. And I will glue it and then cut the extra pieces, right? That's just a little bit simpler. Let's see. More like that. I think that that's more what I'm looking for. And I am going to bring, we have in this set some beautiful stars, so I'm going to bring those. And let me bring my block. I'm going to move these a little bit down so I don't mess it up, and I have a good idea now more or less where these need to go. Bringing my ink up here. I always try first on my grid paper, and I'm making sure this works as best as I can. And there you have some really cute stars. Let's move that away. Okay, now let's go back to our friend here. One minute there. This gets stuck behind. It's so funny. Okay, that is where I want this friend, give or take. So I'm going to hold it remove these that I don't need at this point in time. Take it out there, and I'm going to bring our glue and pour some glue in here. Okay, just a tiny bit. Some of it is going to go over, and that's fine. We will take it off and clean it here so the rest of our project does not get messed up, right? Okay, there we go. We're going to go ahead. Oh, there's no glue. I thought there was going to be. And we're going to cut the leftovers. And they're just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, so now we have, this is our inside panel. I'm going to put it aside, and we are going to decorate our windows. That's not what I want. I'm sorry. So I created two little panels that are going to go here, right? Just to put some interest in the card. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these two pieces. These are supposedly to put our, let me make sure, I don't want to mess this up. Okay, I'm going to make it, let's see, very disorganized, sorry. These are these are part of the kit to put your sentiments. I have not used them really, but I figured I was going to use them like to help open the little window. So we said that our little window is 1 5/8. So I am thinking 1 3/4 will give or take there. And I'm just going to come here, and you guys know I can't cut straight, so I'm just going to bring this up here, and this should do. Let me see. Hopefully it does. So we're going to put it inside like that, a little bit there on the other side, sorry, and then the other piece on top, and these will give a signal that you can use. And so we're going to cut the same one, and again I want those peaks, so we cut it at 1 3/4. That's where it is. I'm going to move these a tiny bit before I cut. I'm going to move my blade down because since this is a small piece, as I push up, it will keep the piece in place. Okay, let's see. Let's move this back. I have to say, I made a mistake when I was cutting these. I want this one to open like this, but yeah, somehow I kind of forgot that that's what I wanted, but that's fine, it happens. So we're going to put all these two as centered as possible right here. This one was, yeah, okay, and we're going to use glue for these two pieces. And you will align this edge with the score line, okay? That will help you keep it straight as well. And then we're going to put some extra here. And one thing I didn't mention, be mindful of not putting glue on the tips or on these areas, because these will go over. And so we don't want them to be glued to this area, of course, to the other part of the card. So that's going to go there. And now we're going to bring this piece, and it's going to go on top. Oh, you know what? Quick. Hopefully, guys, wish me luck. There you go. I think I want this outside. It happens. Like I've said many times, when I am making the paper pumpkin kit, it's more of a on-the-go setting. We are going to put this one back here again. Sorry about that, but I liked it better the other way. Okay, so we have one, and we have another piece. We have two pieces. Perfect. We're centering the best we can into that little how can we call it? Tabs? Pull tabs? Windows? I'm not sure. But anyways, it looks really cute. And I think it just gives a really nice, a different setting, right? So now you're making sure that these two open well. And here's the other one, and both of them open well. I'm just gonna make sure this, give it a second to dry. The next step, actually I need this, haha, sorry. We are going to put our sentiment. And I was thinking of using just reds in here. So I wanted like something maybe like this, just to, it's just, I found out, okay, let me go back a second. I found out that I really love the red, like this is our Sweet Sorbet or Poppy Parade. I think it's Sweet Sorbet, but I love it. Okay, I don't want to lie to you. Let me see. This is Poppy Parade, but I love these Poppy Parade with our Bermuda Bay. It's just such a, I thought it was too much of a pop in color, but I absolutely love it. Like now I am in love with it. So I kept thinking of doing something with this because you in the end will not see this, right? So like have a little piece in here, maybe here, maybe in here, and I wanted to use, let's see, let's bring our, I'm cleaning my stamps. Remember, if you want to extend the life of your stamps, always clean them. I think I want our little roll. Whoops, see, that's what you need to check. Making sure stamps well, everything looks good. I think I wanna, let's change. I know I keep changing, I'm sorry people. Okay, we are going to fussy cut this quickly. There's not a whole lot to it, right? So what happens with Paper Pumpkin Kit is most of the time I have an idea of the type of card I want to make, but the decoration kind of is really as we are here together. I have not thought exactly how I want to decorate one piece or the other. For some reason, I just like being able to create with you, and this is partially why, because I think that sometimes we forget that the creative process it's much simpler than what we envision. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that sometimes we'll think that, oh my God, in order to be creative, you have to do all these things and all these different things, and really, no, not so. I'm going to bring one of our dimensionals, and I think, oh, that one fit there, and I want another one here, and both of them fit, and we're just going to pop this up. That's why we fussy cut it a little bit. So it's just going to go like there, I think, like that. And we're going to stamp here our sentiment, and we have thinking of you, can't wait to see you. This is probably my favorite from this kit, the wishing you all the very best, and I think that's the one I'm going to use. And that is because that is a very general sentiment, and so I can use it for a birthday card. I can use it for, you know, a congratulations. I can use it for many celebrations, and you guys know that I don't do anything straight, so yep, we're gonna go ahead and do it on straight. And it's gonna go like that. And now we are going to attach this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use, let's move this aster. I'm going to put these together. These are going to go glued together. And so what I'm going to do is bring my glue, and yes, we're using glue in spite of how messy I am. I'm always sorry how messy I am with glue. It makes me feel like, oh my god, girl, really, you're a crafter and you can't use glue? How lame is that? But nothing we can do about it. We are going to align these as best as we can, and okay, perfect. And now this is going to come in here, and again, this is not exact, and I'm feeling a little temptation to do it crooked, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we know it is a little longer, so it's not going to be exactly. So I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm not doing a very good job at explaining today. I'm wrong. I'm really sorry. This space and this space need to be similar. These and this one need to be similar, but the four of them are not going to be the same. And I really want to make a little statement in here. So we are going to bring our little boat, and let me bring I have my ink all the way there for whatever reason, but we're going to just put our boat. I'm aligning this as best as we can, aligning the boat. I hope my head is not there. Ah, that is so not cool. How do we fix this? I have a way to fix it. Okay. So we are going to bring one of our envelopes. That is a good thing that happened. So you guys remember, so many times I have said, and I sometimes don't follow what I say, but that's okay. Don't stamp last in some things. It's much better to stamp first, right? And so if you damage something because you did not stamp it, then you at least know that you will be able to start over, but it's not like everything is done. In this case, most of the card is done. And so really we need to fix it another way. So this is a regular 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I know this needs to be, I'm going to say 4 1/8 and 5 3/8. And so we're going to put this in here. So we're going to just create an inside, a fun inside. Why not? Right? It makes sense. We're going to bring a little piece of cardstock, of white cardstock. We'll bring another piece of, I don't have the exact same cardstock. I'm going to use this, and you can use this to write. And so we're going to try this again. If it doesn't work, then something's going on that end. So we'll do again, pressing. Okay, I just need to press better, and that happens often. We forget to press better in certain areas. Align again and press, and there you have a good image. We're gonna bring my Stampin' Seal Plus just because it's faster, and we are going to put this one in here. Ah, there you go. There goes my mistake. You can't tell, is there? Hey, it happens more often than not. We are crafters, we're human, it's not going to be perfect. And this is our card for today. I know, super simple, but it has a kink to it. I like it. I really like how it has other stuff to play with, right? So you can open these and open that one, and you'll have a little surprise in there. Okay, what do you guys think? I know this is much simpler than what we usually do, but I really enjoy it. And then there's our inside, a little bit simpler. I have so very little pieces left now. I'm really happy that I have some of this twine left, and I'm going to put it away. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys, coming and checking the alternatives out. Not a complicated card, very cute, very simple. I'm putting my ink away because it's far away. Let me come back to the front. Okay. Oof, we're done. I know, it's quite a miracle. It always takes me a little bit forever to make every card, but I figured I wanted a simple card that we are able to do in less time, because I know my videos can be long, and I try very hard for that not to be the case, but somehow they're always long. There's not much I can do about it. So super happy that within 30 minutes we are done. I just decided one thing, and you guys are going to have fun. I have one of the little, seagulls, and I am going to put it inside the card. And this is how it looks now. Let me see. I like that. Anyways, I was saying I really have very little pieces left over. I don't think I could even make a card with what I have. I have like 5 pieces. But I really appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me and kind of see me struggle as I create, which is what happens every Paper Pumpkin Kit project, I think. So if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, do send me an email. I would love to spoil you. I have a very, very good reward systems and points where you can earn more rewards. And so do send me an email. I can send you for free 1, 2, or the 3 catalogs that we have right now. We have the celebration catalog, we have the mini catalog, and we have our annual catalog, and I can send all the 3 to you for free. Please let me know if there's anything I can kind of help you with. If you send me an email and I don't answer really right away or within a couple of hours, do send me a comment here in YouTube. I've noticed that sometimes my email is kind of struggling. I don't know what's going on with it, but every so often I feel like I should have received an email and I have not, and then somebody tells me, oh yes, I sent it. And so just in case, please be mindful if you did and I have not answered, send it again, or put a comment here. I would love to know if you like the project today, what you think about it, and I would like to let you guys know that I am live on Tuesdays, and we make the Paper Pumpkin Project alternatives on Thursdays. I do have every so often other videos for cards, just cards that I want to make, and that just not enough time to make it all right in lives. And so I decided that every so often I'm going to make a card and just upload the video and you guys can enjoy it. If you have any questions, again, send me an email at maria@mariascraftingcorner.com. I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps us a lot here in YouTube. And if you like the general content of my channel, do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm uploading videos or I am live. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and bye-bye.